All right, the side effects of steroid use. Okay, so side effects of steroid use. Well, the first and the biggest and the main one is obviously water retention, right? Then the second one will be if you're aromatizing a lot and you're having hormonal imbalances from inappropriate dosing schedule, like if you don't ramp up the dosages gradually up and then down, you will get hormonal imbalances and it will impact your mental health, well, your psychological state, and it will give you acne and it will give you gyno and more water retention, right? These are the main side effects from anything, even something like clenbuterol, which is not exactly it is not a steroid, right? It's just asthma medication, right? But it seems to have anabolic properties. Again, we don't even know. It is not FDA approved, right? And so I think it's not even used in humans half the time. I'm not sure about that one, but anyway, let's see. Let's get. Oh yeah, right. So let's say water retention on the face, on your body, and it can last a while. Then you have acne, which will, in my case, it was all over my chest, my shoulders, and my whole back was acne. Now, why it happened? Inappropriate dosing of masteron. Now, I confused the esters, right? So I was taking short ester masteron once a week, and it fucked me up, and it helped me lean out a lot too, which is surprising. But it was throwing me into incredible psychological. It was the one of the worst and most intense psychological experiences. The worst in a bad way. But it was the hormonal imbalance caused by inappropriate dosing, and now. My goal in life is to actually, if I can, I would like to live forever. So the thoughts that were coming into my head from that hormonal imbalance did not make any sense. So that's why I say, right, some people might not, again, I don't recommend using steroids or any medication without the supervision of a doctor. But in my case, I am kind of wired different, so in that way, so it didn't make sense. So I had these thoughts of and it made no sense. So, but then I realized, okay, well, obviously this is then you learn to put yourself out of it, because you step outside, you're like, okay, so this doesn't make sense. So obviously, because obviously this is the compound, and something's wrong with the compound or the dosing, right? So you come to that conclusion, and what happens is you look at yourself from above, and you're like, oh, right, okay, well, because you kind of the way it happened was very smooth and slow, and it boiled the frog, and I just found myself having the worst most intense psychological breakdowns every few hours throughout the day, and I was working, running a business. So yeah, so obviously I came off of it and almost immediately stopped. And but I did get lean, you know. I did get lean, very lean. Appetite suppression was incredible. People would not believe, were not understanding why I was so small all of a sudden. My face was leaner than this. Like, this is obviously not super lean. Again, I don't have the best genetics, right? But I still, yeah, I probably have one of the worst genetics actually. So, you know, if I'll be happy to help people with better genetics to achieve way better results than me and way faster, right? Now, by the way, only if you feel like you could benefit from me helping you, then message me or DM me, you know. And if you would like to support me, right, so I can afford more medication and possibly experiment further, you know. Perhaps I could get better myself and then share with you, right? Just treat me as your guinea pig. Just kidding. All right. And what else? Oh, side effects: acne, mental side effects, and water retention. Oh, and here it goes: the horniness, right? And that includes one of my favorite unexpected medications that helps with water retention is Viagra. So that's horniness and obviously playing with your hormones, right? There's very kind of like they're related to each other in a big way. So from DECA and NPP and Anavar and Vinstrol and testosterone, the horniness levels were through the roof. Obviously, the more I took with, and the more I mixed them, the hornier I was. And honestly, you wouldn't imagine. I don't think you could imagine how horny you get. And the hormonal imbalances on top of it, and all the water retention and the aromatizing, and it's just woof. I am not sure how in depth I want to go here, you know, but maybe if you know, if I get if business, let's just say if business is going well, I will share very in-depth details here because I don't mind doing it, but I'm trying to protect myself here, you know, my brand and identity, if there is any. So I don't want to scare off you know, anybody too much, right? Unless you know, unless I am uncancelable, right? Anyway, so what else? Oh yeah, the horniness levels. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you will get turned on by any girl, you know. You'll be finding different things that you're gonna be into, you know, and you're gonna jerk off a couple of times an hour. You will be jerking off every 10 minutes with certain sessions going on for an hour or 2 hours. And it was honestly an incredible experience, and I would like to visit it again, maybe someday. But currently I am enjoying my face the way it is. See, that's the thing with that level of horniness in my case, is that water retention will come back in a big way. Now I'm sure there is a way to learn to figure out. Well, maybe there is, but maybe not for me because my genetics are the way they are, and I honestly am doubtful that I could use anabolics and have a face that isn't a balloon. I don't think there's a very slim chance for me to do that. Because even on clenbuterol, which isn't an anabolic steroid, my face bloats, and I get some more muscle, but my face bloats. So now by the end of that clenbuterol cycle, I started taking more like a lot of Viagra kind of daily, and yeah, my face got way leaner while on clenbuterol, which was quite pleasant. My girlfriend was saying that she always called me fat, and at that point she said, yeah, you're lean enough, you don't have to be any leaner, and I want to continue to be leaner, right? As you can see, this is not, where it could be, right? And it's caused by the way, partially I have this residual water retention, as you see, residual from DECA, from the nandrolone for sure, probably from the rest of it too, but definitely from DECA. It was serious, as a serious effect long term on your body composition. Now I still have more muscle that I need too. I haven't touched steroids for the past 8 months, except these are not steroids, estrogen blocker, Viagra, diuretic, furosemide, and what was the last one? Clenbuterol is not it's an asthma medication, right? Used for weight loss. It's not a steroid. So, any other side effects? Oh yeah, the receding hairline. Yeah, it happens on Masteron and Arimidex. I could barely tell. But again, I have a different body composition. Look at my hair. It's fucking insane, and it's always a massive issue to style it. Just, if anything, I try to make it thinner. Try to make it look more the way see messy, because I put salt in my hair, right, to make it style better. Believe it or not, this is not the worst styled hair for me. It gets way worse if I don't put salt in my hair. So in a way, I'm damaging my hair so it looks better, or I can control it better, right? So I never had issues like that. If anything, I was welcoming the thinning of my hair and the receding hairline from Masteron. Mostly from Masteron. Masteron is also Masteron. I've heard it makes some people feel incredible. Yes, I had those moments on Masteron, but mostly Masteron gives you a lot of anxiety and panic attacks. Anyway, in the next video, I will get into in-depth the story of how my last. So I said before, I stopped doing steroids 8 months ago. Well, I did a little cycle, but it was basically nothing. I will describe it. It's not a cycle. I will describe it in the next video, right after this.